Hey y'all, what's up? I am chilling, got the vibes going. I've got the coffee in my happy mug. A lot of people ask me, how do I juggle new gigs and new sets of songs that come my way? You know, as a musician in Nashville, I don't only play with one person, I play with multiple people. And that's just called working. The more people you can play with, the more work you'll get, the more money you'll make, and you'll have a more fruitful and rounded career as a musician. It is my job as a hired drummer to learn these songs before the gig tomorrow, which I've never heard any of them before today. So I'm gonna walk you through really quick how I scratch out a chart in order to play either last minute gigs or gigs that come up and your brain is mush. This is how you do it. So I'm going to write down the title, and the first thing we're gonna do as a drummer is get the tempo. We're gonna tap it out right here on this online metronome I've got. I'm the best DJ that so that's 95. First thing on the chart goes the tempo. 95. So the next thing we're gonna do is, now that we've got the tempo, we're just gonna start the song over and see what we get. So right away, very bluesy, washy, swingy, rootsy kind of thing. I think of the song Sweet Pea by Amos Lee as a great reference for this. This record doesn't have drums, and the artist has asked me to just play whatever I feel on them. I'm going to take inspiration from that song that I know, and we're just gonna apply it to this tune, right? So another important part of my charts as a drummer is I need to know how the song's gonna start and how the song's gonna end. And it starts with the bass, so we're gonna write that down. Bass brings us in along with the guitar, and then on the verse, we're gonna notate it like this, which is just kick, cross stick, kick, cross stick. The reason I'm doing cross stick is I'm going to start it out small and then bring it back up just to play with the dynamics. And sometimes I will actually even write cross stick next to it so I don't forget. Myself some other notes on the side here. Deep blues swing, Sweet Pea as a reference. So as soon as I turn to this chart at the gig, I'm going to see that and I'm going to know in my head what this is going to feel like. And the shopping cart on the bus, down in a hole. Yeah. The world goes. And see, this is about when I'm gonna open up with the snare drum. Solo. Still locking it in. Come again. Might do some. What was that? Sorry. He kind of starts chucking that guitar in that part, okay? I'm gonna kind of match him on that. So I'm gonna write that like this. Same kick snare pattern, cues on hat. A lot of this stuff I make up on my own as I go, right? Speak your own language. This is just how I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of ta 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 ta. Sorry I missed you, man. I was in the middle of a jam. Now we're back into that shuffle, that chorus. Every tune I play is my favorite song. Every tune tag. Another one. I play is my favorite song. All right, so that's an interesting ending, right? Tag times 1, and then another tag, which is going to be the end of the song. I just basically write that straight onto the chart and live. If I just read that, I know it'll be tag times 1 regular, and then a retard, and then the end, we're out. That is what a typical drum chart looks like for me, especially when there's not drums on the record. For this gig, there are some songs that have drums on the record in which I'm just basically writing down exactly what the drummer is doing. But when you are in a situation when you are to write the drums, you kind of have to approach it differently and just really unlock your brain and your creativity and your influences as a musician to know what to do and what not to do. And this is how I do it. Do it however you need to do it for yourself. Whatever makes sense to you.